Gentlemen, how you doing? Good. Morning. Hey, Chris Daly, Director of Security.
Hi.
If you'd like to hand out your literature, we'd ask you to move down to the corner here of Court and Main Street.
Okay, we're going to just be on this public sidewalk.
Okay, you're not going to be here because this is, the county has a policy, and I believe some of you have been communicating with. If you're recording me, sir, without telling me on voice.
We're in public. I'm letting you know we're being recorded.
My voice on that video.
We're in public, sir.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
Sir, we're in public.
So please move down to the street, down to the corner. That's where our demonstration area is. Where we hand out literature. That's the policy of the county.
Okay, we actually
checked.
checked.
Policy of the county.
We confirmed this with the commissioner's
No,
office.
you did not, because I can bring you in my office right now and I'll show you the email I received from the commissioner. And you can move down the street, sir.
Your name again?
Chris Daly, would you like my card?
Sure. We did confirm the policy, and it's for protesting and for petitioning.
Correct, you're petitioning.
No.
Please move to the
No,
corner.
we're not petitioning.
Please move to the corner,
Do you see a
sir.
petition in our hands?
Please move to the corner. I'm going to ask you 2 more times. We're going to call the locals in, and we'll have you removed. Now, I'm going to give you an opportunity. I'm going to give you an opportunity to legally hand out whatever you want on county property when the people are coming on. That's your choice. You can make either or choice.
Okay. Well, I'd be happy to discuss this with someone else. As you can see, we're on a public sidewalk.
You can please go into the courthouse and go up to the commissioner's office. That's fine with me. You can discuss
We've
with
already
them if you
reviewed the
like.
policy.
Okay. The policy is you cannot be here.
You cannot petition or
You cannot
protest.
be here.
No, you're here.
I'm an employee here.
This is a
Am I
public
handing out pamphlets?
Sir, I don't want to argue with you. This is a public
Neither do
sidewalk.
I. Please move down the street. That's all I'm asking you.
I respectfully decline.
Well, we'll take care of that.
All right, how you doing?
Sergeant Carlin, how are you?
Good.
Sergeant Carlin, how are you?
Howdy.
You have some ID on you?
No,
Photo ID? Okay, do you have any photo ID?
not on me, no.
Do you have any?
Yes, I do. But I prefer not to answer questions if you don't.
Well, that you have
Just
to,
respectfulully.
You have to provide me your name in front of it. Right now, there's a report. It's an investigation for trespassing. If you don't identify yourself, I can't take you into custody because you failed to identify yourself.
So
It
we're
goes
being
under
investigated. We're suspected of a crime.
Trespassing. correct.
Trespassing where?
On courthouse property.
Okay. Is this a public sidewalk?
This
sir?
is courthouse property.
Is this a
Whether
public
it's-
sidewalk?
Whether it's public or not, that's
Okay.
not for me to determine.
So I'm suspected of the crime of being on this public sidewalk. Just so we're clear.
It's not public as far as I know. I'd have to verify it's public, but this
You
is,
want to double check that? I'd appreciate
I
that.
would, but
Okay.
this is all courthouse property. All right, there is a county policy. This is from the district attorney's office. That kind of dictates where they want protesters.
We're not protesting.
So
Is there anything that applies to First Amendment activities?
no.
Okay, great.
So you're free to do whatever you're doing. As far as I guess it was complaint that you physically tried to stop people.
No, we would never do
If
that.
that
Absolutely not.
obviously, if that happened, you can't
Obviously,
do that.
we wouldn't do that.
Right, and I got here after the fact, so I'm just investigating.
Well, we have everything on video anyway, so that guy is not credible, as you found out.
I'm here to investigate the trespassing claim. That's all I was doing.
Okay. So did you tell him to leave us alone?
Yes, and I talked to the I guess it's the first assistant, whatever it is, the number 2 guy.
Okay.
As far as he's concerned,
What's his name?
Matt Weintraub.
Okay.
All right, as far as he's concerned, you guys are free to do whatever you're doing. It's not, there is no crime, until I figured out whether or not there was something in writing that says you could, and I can enforce, if you couldn't be where you're at, then there currently is not.
Okay.
Now, whether that changes now because we've had contact, or they've had contact with you, I don't know.
Well, that's
But
now.
as far as today, you guys are free to do whatever you're doing. Okay?
Appreciate your